Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm going to be talking about best ways to start a video game collection. I will be showing a clip in a minute, basically of me going in CX and showing you games £5 and below, and what you can start off with. It's basically how I started my collection, and I gradually built it up. There is some great games out there that you can get for £5 and below, which I'll be showing you in a minute. But yeah, I'll jump to that clip right now of me in CX showing you some games that you can pick up for cheap. So yeah, as you can see, they got Doom 2016 for £3, so very cheap. As I said, this is going to be 5 below games. Then you got like the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare plus Modern Warfare Remastered. There, Batman Arkham Knight, Borderlands 3, £5. Then you got like Battlefield 1 for £2. These are all going to be 5 below. Bioshock Infinite, right there, very cheap. Dead Space, unfortunately, it was a reprint, obviously. But yeah, these are £5 and £4, so you can get these cheap as well. Arkham series is another one that you can get very cheap as well. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed 3, they're all below £5. Sleeping Dogs, great game and definitely worth pick up if you are doing a collection. Rayman Legends, another platformer, that's below £5. Forced Unleashed, £4. As I said, these games are very cheap. Just Cause on the PS2 for £2. Spyro there, Battlefront and SSX. So yeah, that was the CEX clip right there, just to show you a little bit of what you can actually get in CEX for £5 and below. I found that quite interesting myself. I didn't really think that was that many £5 below games in CEX, especially for like the gen before, so like Xbox One and PS4. I was currently surprised how cheap Batman Arkham Knight was. Only £5 on the PS4, and I think it's like £3 on the Xbox One. It is insane how cheap you can get certain games, especially franchises. As I said, the Arkham games, PS3, all of them games are £5 and below. I think the highest is £5, which is Origins. 360 is a little bit of a different matter, because Origins is £12, due to, I think it's because you can play it on Xbox One, so you can sort of use both. It's sort of backwards compatible. But yeah, with other games like Assassin's Creed, there's another franchise that is very cheap, especially on the PS3 and on the 360. There is some sort of ones that you can get on the PS4 and Xbox One, but it's very select. So you can obviously rummage around. That's what I do recommend CX well. If you are looking for a bargain, you have to look for them. They're not going to just be in your face. As I said, I did a little bit of a rummage around in CX to see what I can find. As I said, there's a lot of franchises there. You got the Rayman franchise there. You had also like Metal Gear Solid there. I don't think I got a video bit of that, but there was one there for Metal Gear Solid 4. That was only £4. Then you've got also the other ones that was there as well in the video. Like your Battlefields, that's another one. They're very great games, and I still think they hold up today, majority of them. Obviously, you do have you have expensive games there as well. But for PS2, you had like the Spyro game there, and you had also like the other ones that was there, what I showed in the video. I completely forgot which ones they were. But yeah, you had them as well. So PS2 is somewhat accessible. Xbox One, Xbox Original, on the other hand, that can be a bit tough, due to the fact that most of them games are a lot more expensive than they are on PS2. I don't know why. Let me know down in the comments if you know why. But I found out that basically PS2 is very, very accessible as well. Obviously, you have to pick certain games. Majority of them are kind of expensive, so yeah, you just have to rummage around a little bit. My tip for new collectors, if you are in like just getting started into game collecting, I definitely do recommend starting with PS3 and Xbox 360. And then if you want like the past gen, definitely collect Xbox One. That's if you like Xbox, or if you have an Xbox One. If you do want to collect that, definitely do that gen instead of PS4, just off the cheapness. I collect 4 just PS4 now. I did used to collect 4 Xbox One as well. Sort of went off of it. But yeah, you have to pick a niche as well. That's the thing I've found as well. Don't get games because people tell you to get them. Unless you are interested in them, just make sure you collect what you are interested in. As I said, I'm interested in the PS3 and Xbox 360 and PS2 and PS4. I'm interested in that sort of thing. I know it's quite a wide niche, obviously, but make sure you collect what you want to collect. That's the main part of it. But if you do want to collect on a budget, definitely keep an eye on the PS3 and Xbox 360. My other tip is basically look at charity shops. Charity shops are coming a little bit harder to find decent game prices in there now, because they've sort of cottoned on to people reselling, which is a shame really, but then it's part of the game. Basically, people will resell, so just keep an eye on that as well. My other tip is, if you are regularly going in CX, make sure you use the app. Go on to filter and then click the store, and then it'll type what store you're in or whatever, and it will show you all the games they have, and then to put in like PS3 games, Xbox One or whatever, and it will show you what they have in that store. It helped me out a lot, especially in my game collection. Like, I got the Wolfenstein 09 game, didn't know it was in my CX, so I had to search it up. It's very helpful, and if you're a new collector, that will boost your help out as well, because it will help you know what's in store, and you can sort of browse. That's another thing you could do, just browse on CX site. On the app, you can have it on the app on Android or iOS, so definitely worth picking, like, not picking up, but definitely worth installing. You don't even have to make an account. You can if you want to do a click and collect. The only thing with click and collect, if you are trying to collect, it can be sometimes a bit of a pain, because it can be a reprinted cover. If that's not bothered to you, definitely do a click and collect, because that can help you out. But I think that's all my tips and tricks really. I said charity shops, CX app. Make sure you collect what you want to collect, and obviously there's a lot of wide variety of games you can get out there. But yeah, that would be the end of the video. Hopefully it did help you if you are a new collector and you are wanting to get into collecting video games. If you do like my stuff on here, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of this year. We're super close. I think we're like 15 or 16 off. Very close indeed. Also, if you want to go and check out my TikTok, it'll be right here. I just post up single games I pick up, or questions to ask everyone to see what their opinion is on something, like either it's a game franchise or such. Also, yeah, don't forget to put that notification bell on as my YouTube as well, to notify you when I post a video, and make sure to put it on all, not just personalized, and then you'll get every bit of my content. But yeah, stay awesome, stay safe everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.